Hello and welcome back to day number 36 of my road to 200 kilogram total. Now for today, this is more or less, it's still gonna follow the same pattern of sets of snatches, clean and jerks, and back squat. So for the back squat, I was actually kind of afraid, not really afraid, last week of the 120 kilogram for a 3x5, but fortunately because I was able to hit that last 2 days ago, I definitely knew that I could do it and it wouldn't be that much of a problem. Now, if you're new to the channel and these videos, I mostly start off with banded activations. Well, actually no, I start with a 5-minute squat mobility session, but I'm not gonna show that anymore because that takes up way too much time. And I start with banded activations followed by usual bar warm-up. So some here we go, snatch presses, behind the neck snatch presses, some upright rows, snatch grip, and then followed by overhead squat. You just get the movement pattern down. Now you'll notice that I'm not going fully down as much, but you'll see me do that during my actual snatches because I'm focusing a lot more on that, on the speed of the pull under. Here we go, some upright snatches, upright snatch pulls. No, sorry, rows. Hip muscle snatch. Then you'll see that I'm gonna progressively go lower and lower. So that was a hang power snatch. Then here we go, hang snatch pulls. And then let's see. There we go. Yep, nice smooth pull under. Yeah, I'm focusing more on that, on not reducing the speed, but focusing more of that speed during the past the knee, or aka also known as the second pull of the snatch. Yeah, here I'm warming up. I usually do 2 sets of the same weight for whatever complex the exercise will be. So for today it's snatch doubles. Last week I did triples and that actually, it was a lot lighter, but didn't really feel that all that great. I don't really respond well to a lot of repetitions for the snatch. Complexes do help, but lately with the program I'm on now, there is literally no pulling, no heavy pulling, and I get why, because if you have an excessively strong pull off the floor, sometimes it messes up with the skill of the actual movement itself. Alright, here's my working set of 50 at 55 for snatch doubles, so a little below 75%. Yeah, around 75 or below of my 1RM of 75 for this cycle. Yeah, just I think the amount of reps and the sets is what's gonna give the volume that I'm missing from the pulls, from doing dedicated pulls, because I used to do a lot of pulling because I knew that if I could have a fast pull. I know that's not what you're supposed to have when you're doing classic lifts. It's supposed to be a combination of strength in the pull and the catch, and there's in the receiving position, so that's from squatting and pulling. But that's honestly for me because I was a strong puller back when I did powerlifting. Yeah, pulled 214. That was my best ever. Didn't translate well at all to the clean and jerk or snatch, but yeah, I just love doing a lot of heavy pulls more than I do heavy squats. Okay, now moving on to the snatch singles. So it's just 60 kilograms. That's, no, I think, you know what, let me calculate that. 60 divided by 75. Oh, this is, yeah, I was right with 55 being 75% and 60 being 80%. Right. And actually the doubles to singles is what I usually do anyway for my when I'm working up the heavy singles, so it's a good way to practice that. Alright, now for the clean and jerk, kinda made a little bit of a mistake by changing how I did my dynamic start. I've been trying to do it the way that Ilian did, you know, just grip the bar, then immediately rip it from the floor. Obviously he had strong legs, and he kept that very good neutral back position. Not as neutral as someone like, let's say, Lu Xiaojun, but the way that he does his dynamic warm-up, it's just so much power. You're putting in so much power into the bar. There we go. It's actually better when you do it with heavier weights, because I've always kind of struggled with lighter weights. You need to focus more on that pull under, especially with cleans, so that you can catch it at the same height, which is something that Lasha does a lot. Lasha doesn't necessarily pull super high during cleans, but even at lighter weights, he always just emphasizes that pull under and keeping the bar at the same height. And I think it's something that Clarence Kennedy also does. He powers the really, really light ones, but yeah, when it's nearing his 200, around 190 kilograms, he starts doing it that way. Anyways, right. So the clean jerks went great. Everything went great. For the back squat, I didn't show any more of the warm up as I usually do. Not too thrilled with the depth, but I noticed to myself that I didn't really need. I practiced the full depth as the grass squat mostly with my front squats. The back squats I mostly do just to get the. Well, I'm not really entirely sure about why. No, back squat is the absolute marker of strength, leg strength, prior to doing clean and jerks or snatches. So, you know what? Yeah, I think I should have tried to go lower. It might look parallel to you guys, but when you're doing it, it does actually feel a lot below parallel. I think it's because I'm wearing these pretty long shorts. So in terms of the feedback, I usually rely on that feedback of when your hamstrings touch your calves. But I'm not gonna blame it on that. I think I was really just tired. There we go. Honestly, I'm actually quite happy that I'm squatting 120 for 5 reps for 3 sets, because before, whenever I tried to max out in terms of reps, I knew that if I could do 120 for 5, I had 140 in me, and if I had 140, then I could definitely hit a 100 kilo clean jerk pretty easily. Right now for this one, this is kind of new. It's more core work, so that would be EVO wheels. I definitely found out why they were called EVO wheels, because this was hard and I don't have an actual ab rollout. But anyways, finishing it off with Russian twists. So this was just 4 sets of 10 and plus 15. Anyway, that's it for today's video. Hope you guys catch me in the next one and subscribe for more. Thank you.